That's the nature of the bubble. There's always a bigger fish.
Bad things happen around me.
Neither of you are dying.
The last thing I say to Lux is, this is, I'm here to do something good.
Somebody recognized me.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Lance a Little, and you're dead.
One job. One.
Have you ever wanted to see the corpse of a dead god?
Don't sell your soul to that cat.
Do you think they're trying to kill me?
Obviously, I'm fine.
Come and catch the magic.
She just like kind of awkwardly points towards the door, like she's gonna go out the door. And that's what she does. She goes out the door.
She is promptly greeted by Cal, like gently bullying Kite. It's Cal, but he is just made of mist, and he's following Kite everywhere. Like,
Like, is like trying to like bat him out, trying to disperse him.
His paw just keeps like going through Cal because he's made of mist. So he's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Kite's like, stop! I don't want to get my fur wet. He's like, I will not tolerate this for much longer.
Oh, what's your next move?
He casts polymorph
So funny.
on Cal. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. What's my DC?
16.
Alright, but stop it.
Silvery
Damn
bars.
it.
Alright, you want me to roll again? That's cool.
Yep. Give advantage to Kite.
It's incredible.
Oh
Oh my god.
Hey, you got it.
Amazing. Cal is a bunny.
Hey,
Everybody
Bunny
in
Cal
bunny
is-
form.
A little like brown and blonde bunny, like the colors of his hair.
oh, absolutely. You know he's like long haired too.
Yeah, he's woolly. He's a little woolly bunny. One of those ones where you can barely see their ears. They look like one of those fuzzy little caterpillars.
He looks, makes eye contact with Kite, hops over, starts nibbling on his coat.
Coat is tough. Oh no, he hasn't changed yet. Never mind. Kite's just like, stop. God, you're such a menace. He starts walking away from the rabbit.
The rabbit's just hopping behind him.
It's like, I'm not gonna. You're gonna be stuck like that for an entire hour. He's just walking
damn.
away. He
Cal
sees
chases
once he realizes that Lux has walked out here. He's like, Lux, deal with him. Pick up this rabbit.
Who is that?
That's
What is
Cal.
the rabbit? Oh. Okay.
This little creature
I
is
should-
Cal.
She's gonna go
What
and pick him up.
I mean, I was
What I-
gonna say,
what I-
Cal, you can absolutely do everything that you can do as your character. You get just a bunny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
As long as it doesn't have as long as you're not like spellcasting and it doesn't require verbal or somatic or material components. I mean, yeah, like you could like rage as a bunny.
Oh. Oh, then that absolutely means I have access to all of my mystic shit because
Oh
there's
my
no
God.
verbal
Oh
or
my
spell
God.
components to it. It's all mental.
Just to make just so that I'm sure. Can you post it for me, Galaxy?
I was gonna say, because the one thing is,
Does it change mental stats? Is the thing I'm wondering.
it does.
Okay. If it changes mental
is it not
stats, then that's
popping
gonna be real interesting.
Why won't the text pop up?
Why doesn't the
There we
text
go.
pop?
I got it.
There.
Including
The
mental
creature
stats.
is limited in actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. It can't speak, cast spells, take any other action that requires hands or speech.
Hey, guess what?
Uh,
I have telepathy.
That is really fucking funny, but you would be using the rabbit's intelligence score for
Yeah.
all your intelligence checks. So let me just look up a rabbit stat block real quick.
Yeah. Let's look that up.
I don't think there's a rabbit stat block in 5e, but there is a rat, which is what people usually have.
oh, that's what we used last time, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the rat?
Rat is what
Yeah.
people use. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
we'll probably use a rat then. So rat is intelligence 2. So it's minus 4 to the modifier.
That's a bunny.
That's really good.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, I'm gonna rule you can do all your stuff because it doesn't require any of those things, but you do have an intelligence of 2 when you're doing it.
That is so fair. That is so fine. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do to be a menace as a rabbit? I'm gonna do rapid step, and I'm gonna spend 6 side points.
No!
God.
So that increases his walking speed by 60.
Oh gosh.
And so now he's just a speedy ass bunny just running
So
around.
fast.
Oh my god.
And you can hear him via telepathy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I have a question. Assuming Itzel is there, what does Itzel look like right now, not wearing his collar, and does he chase this bunny?
Lex, go
Very
ahead.
important question.
Go ahead and roll me a D100. Pick high or low.
I'll do high.
Wow.
That's good. I'm gonna throw it back to you, Reich. Why don't you tell me? Because there has been like not a huge amount, but there has been like a modicum of downtime and other times in the past that have been discussed where you have been training it. So like, what do you think it looks like as some of that training is coming into play as they are restraining themselves and not chasing Cal, as they also seem to be maintaining their current form, their current age.
I'm gonna you'd say that, Lex's training is also following commands, in which she says, "Go get him."
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can see Itzel is definitely like waiting for that command, and as you say it, Itzel bounds off after Cal.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And you see like Cal is like everybody, Cal broadcasting their telepathy to everybody as this is happening. Like, what does Cal think as Itzel like pops up through the ground, the ghost mouth like coming at you?
He looks so big, probably too.
He's like, oh shit, I'm still fast as fuck, boy.
God.
And now he is doing that thing where he's running circles around Kite. So now Kite has to contend with this ethereal dog chasing this bunny around him. And they're both moving fast as shit. And at some point, Cal does blur of motion so that he turns invisible while he's moving.
Oh,
That's so funny. The moment that you turn invisible, Itzel just like spins on the spot because he's not tethered by gravity or the ground. So he just immediately just starts pivoting, like spinning like a top while like continuing to move, like trying to figure out where you went.
Kite, knowing that wherever Itzel is where the bunny is not, simply uses him as a reference and just hops over him and then bounds towards his room as fast as he can. And he is going to he can't activate feline agility, I guess.
Oh no,
Well,
you can
yeah,
do
he
it now.
probably could.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So he'll just zip away.
What's that speed?
If he's double dashing and has feline ability, he can move 120 feet per round.
Okay, what is a rat's movement?
The rat's movement speed is 20.
A rat's movement, so 60 plus 20 is 80, so if I dash, that's 160.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
That rabbit is fast as fuck, boy.
That rabbit's fast as fuck,
That
boy!
rabbit is fast
Tried
as
to tell
fuck.
you. So anyway, Kite's going to get into his room, and he's going to get a few moments of peace. And then the rabbit uncloaks.
Oh god! Kite's just like, I should have turned you into a turtle.
I still would have been fast as fuck, boy.
Kite's gonna try and like nudge him out of the room.
Cal continues to be a menace just for a little bit, and then he lets himself be put out of the room.
Okay. Kite closes his door and hides in his room.
Incredible.
Swear to God.
How long does this rabbit thing last?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour.
That's his
Oh.
fuck, boy.
My God. Jesus.
I think as we're heading back to Respite, Lance goes over to like the little friends and is gonna go, we're gonna go on a little field trip when we're back at Respite. However, behave for 10 minutes. And he's gonna go find Lux. Hey,
Hey.
was your secret thing okay? We didn't die, so I assume it wasn't awful.
Yeah. I'm not really sure if it was positive or negative at the moment. Helm wants some alone time. If I guess that says anything.
Well, certainly new. I haven't heard of a ship needing alone time before, but you know, I also haven't heard of a ship being able to talk at the proficiency that Helm does.
I have this thing sometimes where I can, if I focus really, really hard, I do some things a little bit better when I remember something from before I died. So I tried the same thing with Helm. I asked him if he wanted to remember, and Helm said yes. The stuff I saw was confusing.
Okay. I mean, no pressure for whatever you want to talk about that, but when you do, I'm happy to be a set of ears.
I can tell you now.
You sure?
She looks kind of awkward, but she nods. Yes. Don't see why not if we are all we all have the same goal, I don't see a need for keeping secrets anymore, so.
So you said it was confusing, like it didn't make sense, or confusing like there was a lot going on?
There was this weird kind of pitch black energy made this kind of reflective surface that it was like I was watching things happen from someone else's perspective.
Hmm.
I saw from the eyes of someone who was walking like a, humanoid would, around a bunch of people with masks and helmets. They were talking in a language I couldn't even understand, and there was a lot of static, so it was hard to take it all in because it was gone suddenly. The person, whoever's eyes I was looking through, they fell. Like the deck of the ship they were on just gave, and they fell. And that was it.
Wow. I'm wondering if somehow the Chronolorian ships, if maybe they were connected somehow, and we are kind of, maybe you were seeing some kind of black box message, or something similar.
I think Hel may not always had that form, I guess, which is kind of obvious, but and it feels obvious to say this, but Helm was somebody. Helm was someone for this.
It's it's kind of funny, not funny, but it's one of those things where life is happening so constantly in the bubble, and every day there's some new sort of end of times concern or whatever that some Corbo is talking about. But you think this is Helm is like a piece of a ship from so long ago, and I'm sure, I don't know, it's part of this whole fractal thing that I do, is looking at the way that things change and they stay the same, and I don't know. I know I need to go back to headquarters when we get back to Respite, and I'm kind of avoiding it, Lux. I don't know how. I know that things are going rough for you with the Knights Accord right now, and for what it's worth, I'm experiencing not the same thing, but I would say something similar.
But you're scared too.
Yeah. I kind of scoop up Picasso, and I say, it just is. There's something really weird to me that they knew what was going on at the satellite, and that was okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Feels
And
like
against.
there's something bigger that we don't see that someone else does.
I feel like that's happening in few places, but you're stuck with me, so
Oh, I'm stuck with you now?
yes. And we're gonna get through it together. Isn't that what you said?
Yep. Just like I'm stuck with you, you're stuck with me, and we're gonna make it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Next train to tomorrow.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds relevant, so I will accept that.
Fair enough.
But if there's anything I've learned so far, it's that we don't have to be alone anymore. So whatever you need to do, I'll back you up.
Thanks, Lux.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just have a nice little moment.
Yeah. Absolutely. Even if it's just silent, there's just a nice little moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably like a speedy rabbit that just mewms by in the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cal.
of course there was.
Of course.
Tried to ruin it.
Just a feet on the wall as it just like like slaps by.
Just
Fast as
blows
fuck,
past.
boy.
You don't even hear the like telepathic broadcast of "I'm fast as fuck, boy." He just mew.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Amazing. Yeah. Excellent. As we fade out of that scene with an incredibly rabbit going run, is there any other small scenes that we have as the ship continues to pilot back towards Respite?
Not on my end.
I'm trying to
I'm
think.
okay.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
About the rabbit.
He turns back to Cal after an hour.
I was about to say, after an hour, like Cal turns back and there's
Runs
this
into the
like
wall.
there's this like levity on his face though, and as his brain calibrates back, like you can just kind of see everything set back in, and like that happiness just kind of like dims a little.
Oh,
Mm.
my heart.
Thanks.
You just see
Had
the
to make
light.
it sad.
You just see the light leave his eyes as it just.
A little
Yeah, you just kind of like see the
Yeah.
light leave his eyes a little bit as it's like, shit, like as now he's back to being way too smart for his own good.
I'm
Aw.
an adult again.
I liked being stupid.
Yeah, so you guys are heading back towards Respite. This is after your long rest, and you guys are mostly there. You're just like the final leg of your trip. When everybody go ahead and make perception checks as you guys are at various parts of the ship.
Wee!
Voice.
Hey!
Would you look at that?
I'm rolling so poorly.
Sometimes
Okay.
that's happening.
Kite, buddy.
He's
Everything's fine.
distracted.
He's in his room. He's studying. It's fine.
Amazing. Beautiful. Do you think anybody is piloting at this point?
Oh, I think as we get closer to Respite, Kite would go up and make sure that somebody is piloting, and he would pilot if no one else is.
Yeah, absolutely. Kite, as you walk in, Helm greets you as usual. It's been several hours since the power interface has come online, and you're able to sit down and interface. Interface, no problem. So I'm gonna say it's very strange to you as the pilot of the ship. When where do you think Lux is currently? Because I know her ship, or her room rather. The rooms don't have like windows per se, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're asking where she is?
Yeah.
I think she's on the deck with Itzel.
Okay, beautiful. Do you think Ducal and Kite think that they're there as well?
Cal's definitely topside. He's with Harmony.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Cal and Lance, apologies, not Kite. Kite's piloting the ship, of course.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, so the three of you are up on the top of the deck. Lex is probably training Itzel, if I had to guess, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, so y'all are going through your routines. Cal is... what does it look like as Cal is like interacting with Harmony?
Honestly, probably what it is he's probably riding Harmony, but just like within the atmosphere of the ship, and he's probably just working on getting their communication back on track, so that they can get in sync with their movements. So they're just like kind of like flying, like banking, doing maneuvers like around the ship and stuff like that.
Absolutely, shaking the rust off.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah. And it's very, I feel like probably very relaxing as well as you're kind of going through these old motions. Like it feels very like nostalgic and maybe even comforting, right?
Absolutely. There's like this sense of freedom that comes with flight as well, and it is a very comforting thing to reestablish this bond and like begin to strengthen it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can sense that Harmony feels like exactly the same way as you two are flying around the ship. What does it look like as Lance is kind of on the deck as well?
I think that Lance is up on top side, just sitting with Picasso and Lady. The three of us are kind of game planning as much as like one can, with like, because I kind of imagine Picasso is like a step above an average pet, but is maybe a step below a toddler. So it's like there's only so much we can do in terms of preparing you, but it's like just like right now just kind of like doing a little bit of like play to get the energy out of like, okay, we gotta go be busy, so we're gonna play around and stuff so you can be in backpack mode and be chill.
Absolutely. I'm
doing like patty cake and stuff.
Hell yeah.
That's so cute.
I think the thing with Picasso is that like they're quite intelligent, but it's just like they're literally from so far in the future, and communication is difficult, and they don't have like a lot of the same concepts. So it's like it takes a lot to get across basic information a lot of the time. That is just like it's involved, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you all are on the deck and flying above at various points, and I think that is really what contributes to as Kite is piloting y'all into towards Respite proper. As you are like approaching, you see that there are like several asteroids that are naturally kind of just flying around and out and about. It's not too uncommon to fly near or by them, especially in orbit around a celestial body like this. And as you are moving up, you like push past it towards Respite, and as you look back on it, the three of you notice that on the opposite side of the asteroid, almost as if it is like tucked away, there is a house just sitting there. The house appears to be almost like a cottage inn. It's got like a thatched roof, and it's seemingly made out of like wood and maybe mortar. It's got a very classic antiquated design in this modern era. It's very anachronistic, as it is kind of sat there on the side of this asteroid. And Lux, with your 26, not only do you see this, but you see that there is a woman standing on the front porch with an easel.
Oh. That's so random.
I think Lex is gonna, when she notices this, she points it out to Lance, and she says, "There's someone there."
So obnoxiously, Lance goes, "Pardon me, madam, are you enjoying an afternoon of painting on plain air?"
Lance.
You see, like the woman like looks up and she smiles at you, Lance, and when you are eclipsed with her smile, when you feel her like gaze meet yours, even across this like distance of space, you can feel the warmth that is in her smile. It almost feels brighter than the black hole, than Shar's eye. And you hold on.
Hell
Yeah.
You get 12 temporary hit points.
Yo!
Whoa.
Does this lady look familiar at all?
Go ahead and make a history check as Lux points her out to you.
Oh my gosh, you gotta stop making me roll in this game. That's all about rolling. You said history?
Indeed. Wow.
Cool.
Oh my
That's-
god.
That's pretty
We
wild.
love this luck.
So
We love this luck.
that's a natural
a nat-
1 and a natural
And a nat
20.
20.
Now, you do have a little buddy with you right now.
Can I get the help action?
Sure. And you know, I'm gonna be nice. We'll say we'll say we said that. We'll do that in retrospect. We'll do that in retrospect. So we'll give you that
Timbo
natural
kinda
20.
did it.
Wow.
Thank you,
Well
thank you,
done.
my own. Thank you
can't
for like
believe
realizing that I'm not used to having a companion to give me the help action.
No.
You're welcome.
It's
You're
like
welcome.
It's like that really fucked up comic of the like weird human lamb person. It's like, thank you, I owe you my life.
Thank you.
It's just Timbo being a very kind DM.
Slimy.
So,
Slimy.
so So there's a moment where you look down and you see like this woman, and you can sense this clear like exchange of energy occur, although not psionic, and not even magical in nature, just like pure charisma energy, pure riz, if you would. You think back on it and
I don't know shit about that.
you just draw you just draw from the deck of your brain, and you get just a blank, just literally just a Joker card. There's nothing. There is nothing. There's nothing there. You're just like, I have no idea. And Harmony, who is with you, like they're kind of like giving you the side eye as you've kind of like stopped going through the motions with them, as it were, and they like reach out to you mentally, recognize what you're doing, and information begins to flow into you from them. And Harmony, while they were in the egg, which was for a good long bit there,
a really long time.
a good hot. They were in there for a good hot minute. They didn't have a lot to do other than to listen and perceive what was going on, and as a result, they tapped into a lot more information than maybe even they were necessarily aware of, as they were just kind of passing psionically around, like as you would, because like, for example, if you were to drive around with your Wi-Fi open, you would be able to see all kinds of networks about, right? Kind of like that, right? Where it's just like, as you pass by, you kind of get information ambiently. In that same way, they picked up a lot of information because it was a good long minute. As a result, you know that this person, while you have never met them before, you can say that they reasonably fit the description of one of the new gods.
Oh!
It's really the house that does it. She allegedly lives in an exceptionally ornate cottage that flies through the stars, and she is Astrid, the living saint.
Gag.
I'm so excited.
I was like, oh, guys, I think maybe we should make a detour.
Kite's like, but I'm about to land. What?
But that's Astrid. That's Astrid.
I know who that is.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Lux does too.
Everybody can make a history check.
Okay.
Party.
I think Lance can make this one at advantage.
I was about to ask. Okay, cool.
22.
Can I get it also?
Sure, but I'll make you reroll.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, of course, I had a 6.
Righteous banking on getting a higher roll.
I need a higher roll. Whatever the. At least it was higher. I got a 13.
It was higher.
It's true.
So Lux, you do not know, that name does not ring a bell to you.
I only had one god, okay?
I've only got
Fair.
one guide.
I only got one god.
But Lance and Kite, you both recognize that name. I think Lance, you definitely recognize it from the circles that you run in, kind of in association with the Mandelbrot set. That they are kind of the more or less de facto leader of the idol. But Kite, you know that as well. You kind of know them a little bit in the more, shall we say, propagandized version of the Glom, right? That you've come to realize, which is that they are like basically the epitome of sloth.
But like positively. Oh, I guess the propaganda. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
No, yeah, that's the Glom perspective, that they are the epitome of sloth. Yes. From
reality, they're just mad chill.
From their perspective, she is potentially, if not functionally, the mother of the discorrelated. She's up there.
Oh. Kite's just like, why do we want to stop for her?
She's cool, and I don't think I've ever actually met her.
Who is
But
she?
she's dangerous, isn't she?
No.
We're dangerous.
Who is this?
I mean,
Astrid is she's vying against Lathander Core in terms of domain. And she where Lathander Core is all of the big flashy lights and the sort of kind of edifice of spectacle, she's about the small things, the cozy.
yeah,
Huh.
but haven't the Discorrelated tried to kill us several times?
A lot of things have tried to kill us
I'm just saying.
several times. And it's not necessarily like she willingly created the Discorrelated. At least I don't think she did. That'd be wild if she did.
So she's like the leader?
She's akin to a god.
Lex
But,
gives Cal
you know.
the biggest look at that.
Cal also looks at her like, I fucking know. I know. But, like, I don't have the words.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, I guess if you really want to stop.
Yeah, she's cool. And besides, we could maybe get information about the Discorrelated.
I don't know. I think that's all a little bit of a distraction. I think
Also,
we
wouldn't
just,
it be rude to not say hi?
No, I mean, we just met with a being of pure entropy. I would be surprised if she really has something to do with the discorrelation.
Okay.
Gosh, I have such a theory about, like, what her deal with the discorrelation might be, but I'm going to save that for the after party.
Yeah, let's go.
Cal immediately, like, has Harmony, like, bank towards the asteroid.
Kite's
There we
just
go.
following with Helm.
Amazing. Amazing. Excellent. So the party heading off towards this funny looking cottage attached to the underside, just defying gravity, inverted, heading on towards to meet hopefully what could potentially be a new ally as we fade out.